I'm joined in the commentary box with Cameron Dowds.
Yeah, hello. I think this race will be an interesting one because Silverstone you can follow quite closely, but that's in F1 cars. I wonder if it's a little bit more challenging in F2 cars. Me and Carbs both know that these cars seem very twitchy from what we've seen for the past few races of this league.
Yep, as we're now about to load into the one-shot quali, so let's see what times the drivers can get on the board here.
Yeah, I reckon we'll have like 12 drivers by the sprint because some of them don't wake up. Like Connor, he always thinks it starts at 8.
Yeah.
So he'll probably join. But yeah, it's not bad numbers for the first season of the F2.
Nope. Now we're just waiting for the guys to put their setups on and ready up, and we should be underway. Looking forward to this one.
Yeah, this one should be good between, I'd say, Mikey, MDJ, Shifters, Taze Leroy, and potentially FR Dillon. He's shown really good pace in these cars. But Charlie too, but he always has bad luck. Right, anyway, here we go. I wonder if turn 1's flat out in the F2 cars.
I think it is, like,
yeah, coming into
right on board.
Oh, light, left. But anyway, through turn 1, MDJ's in the lead. Charlie was briefly in the lead, but MDJ is in it now. FR Dillon in second. Great effort from him. Now, these guys are taking it so tentative. They know how important it is to keep it valid. But coming up to the end of the first sector, what's it going to be? Shifters Merksy sets the benchmark with a 30.4 first sector. That's very good. But can he manhandle that car around this very tricky right-hander? You do not want to be in the white line. It's very slippery. But he avoids the curb, maybe for more traction. But FR Dillon still in second, and hot on Shifters' tail. But Shifters now coming in through that very fast right-hander and coming into Maggots and Beckett's. How much speed can he take through there? He's taken that very well. And just coming through this very tricky S section. And again, he is still in first, and he set the middle sector mark with a 110.4. Taze Leroy now has made up some good ground after the first sector through the very fast right-hander, and this is going to be a challenge for these guys through the final few corners. Oh, he gets a little bit onto the curb. That will affect his traction, but he's got a very good run. Who's going to take it? Shifters Merchie to the line with a 36.9. Very good lap from him. But yeah, Carps, that was exciting.
It was a great qualifying from the lads out on track. It's going to be interesting to see what they can now take into the race, and how many spins will be on the formation lap, do you reckon?
Pardon me, sorry?
How many spins do you reckon there's going to be on formation lap and in race?
Oh, I don't know, probably quite a lot. I think one of our mics is echoing. Turn them off and on quickly. Just really quick. I think they're echoing.
Alright, and the gap between Shifters Merksy and Taze Leroy was very close. Just under 2 tenths, so these two, I reckon, are going to be going at it this race for quite a while.
Hello.
Well, let's see what can happen.
Yeah, let's see. I don't know. I think it's going to be very close between Taze Leroy and Shifters Merksy. We know that in other leagues they always clash and sometimes bang wheels. And I think it's going to be very exciting. But what can all these drivers do you think?
Well, you're going to have to wait and see. Silverstone is a track for great battles, as we do know in F1 cars, but it'll be interesting to see how they do in the F2s.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for these drivers. I think we're going to see a lot of battling.
So now we're waiting for the drivers to ready up, so then we can move on to a formation lap. Then we'll do a full grid rundown during it as well.
Yeah, do you want me to do lights out for this one, and then you do lights out for the... Alright.
So now on the grid, and
Yep.
bit of smoke. So, in the Silverstone F2 Grand Prix, we've got Shifters Merxy taking pole position, 4 points for him and his team. But I do believe he's the only team... Oh, he's got Hakim with him now. Taking second place by a small margin is Taze Leroy. He's really performed in these cars and he's shown a lot of talent. Closely behind him is MDJ. He's also shown a lot of talent. He's been up there each week and he's going to be hoping to be up there again this week. P4, his teammate FR Dillon managed to get himself disqualified. Don't know what happened. P5, I believe this is his first race, but it is Hakim. He's a very quick driver, as we found out in our F1 division, so it's going to be interesting to see how he does in the F2. Got P6, Charlie Condon. He isn't having the best of seasons in these F2 cars, but
yeah, he has been struggling.
He's still trying his hardest. P7, we've got Sinks, who's also disqualified from formation lap. P8, we have Robino. I think he's quite new to these cars, so
yeah.
I think he's just trying to get a handle of them. And rounding up the grid in P9 is Fred the Red. See if he can make his way up the grid to a reasonable finish for him. As now we are just waiting for them to finish formation lap.
Yeah, I guess I'll ring us two lights out. I think this one is going to be very exciting.
No one spun.
But, yep. But who's going to get the jump is the real question. Taze Leroy versus Shifters Merxy. These two have been rivals for a very long time. Who is going to come out on top today? So, Shifters Merxy just coming to the end. I think Fred the Red is right behind him. We've got a very close grid. Fred the Red has managed to stay very close. Respect to him, because some drivers in other leagues I've seen are very far behind. But I think we're going to get a pretty quick lights out. So, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights ahead of the drivers. And it's lights out, and away we go. Shifters Merxy gets away well, but Lee gets away well too. And Lee manages to get in front. There's action at the back. Robinho's got a really bad start, and someone shoved off the track. And that is the likes of...
Oh! Who's on the wall? Shifters in the wall.
Shifters is in the wall. What has happened to him? Taze Leroy takes the lead. FR Dillon is quite close to Mikey. Hakims is right behind Charlie, and Hakims looks to get to have got a lump of oversteer there.
You see a couple of the drivers weaving to try and get some heat into their tyres. That was a very interesting start with Robino. Kind of looked like he stalled it, and Shifters Merxy, he's ended up in the wall. He's going to be devastated with that. Now he's got wing damage.
Yeah,
but
what happened?
Fred the Red is near enough all over the back of Sinks. He's not going to be close enough to try and send it in, especially not into this corner.
Yeah, it's been a very tentative grid. You know, look, Mikey is seriously fault. Has Mikey got wing damage? No, he's not. He's just not got the pace Lee has. Lee is flying up front.
Fred the Red all over the back of Sinks through Maggots and Beckett's.
Fred the Red is, but he's lost some time because of that very bad dirt here. But FR Dillon, look, he is holding on to MDJ's backside. Can he manage to find a way past? He's just hanging on there, just on the ragged edge of the car, as you can see, getting a lot of oversteer through there. But yeah, so wait. Oh no, the timing's glitched. So I was about to do a race rundown, but
yeah. Do you reckon Dylan's gonna try and pressure his teammate into some mistakes, or do you reckon they're gonna
definitely
more
I think
focus
he's
on
gonna
contractors?
push as hard as he can. you know, Dylan, if he's got pace, he will use it. He will not hang back.
Yes, we got Shifters Mercy in the box after that terrible turn 1 incident.
He might be able to go to the end on this set, though. Will he be able to? Yeah,
I think so.
surely he will be able to.
I think there's some action towards the top of the grid. No, alright, it's just the timing's being glitched. Stage Leroy now has a 1.5 second gap to second place, who is MDJ. Hakim is within DRS range of Charlie, but they need the DRS.
Yeah, he is. Hakim is pretty close
Sliding.
to Charlie. Let's see though, can he get within striking distance of...
Shifters has only now just got out of the pits.
He's
Wow.
looking very bad.
Oh, it's Hakim's in the wall.
Oh no!
He's out.
This could bring Liam right back into contention here. There could be a potential safety car.
Going on board with the leaders. I don't think there will be anything. But I don't know really what happened now. I was riding in broadcast view and saw him bounce over the grass and into the wall. But as Taze Leroy is still holding on to first, he is increasing this gap now. It's 1.6 seconds. He's doing very well in this season and the F2 cars. Him and MDJ are having a great championship fight.
Oh, Fred the Red, you don't want to keep doing that. He keeps going over the turn 1
Yeah.
and he's going to be picking up warnings there. But look, Fred the Red, where has he found this pace from? He's pressuring Sinks quite a lot here. Sinks may have to go defensive at some point. Oh, and it's a 3 second.
It's a 3 second already, but that's
That's
alright.
not good by lap 3.
He's got a whole race ahead of him.
Yeah, true.
As he's still the closest battle on track, but as you can see in the left hand corner, Taze Leroy is really pulling away from MDJ here.
Yeah, he is. He's got a lot more pace than the other guys here. Taze Leroy has been the sensation of this season, really. You gotta hand it to him. He is just a phenomenal driver overall. He's got so much more consistent, and he's only 13 or 14. He is doing so well, and yeah, you just gotta hand it to him. He is absolutely rapid. But as I say that, the gap has took a little bit of a decrease. Just took 2 oh, and it's wide for Taze Leroy. The gap has come down by about 2 to 3 tenths. So Fred the Red though, look, Fred the Red right on the back of Sinks with MDJ with the fastest lap of a 40.956. But this is the battle we want to see. Fred the Red versus Sinks. Sinks, we know that he can go very aggressive when in defence, but surely he's going to... Fred the Red surely will send it. Look, is he going to send it here? No, he's been a bit more sensible than that. But look, he has got quite a lot of pace here, and he's just getting a very good exit out of the...
Oh,
no,
he
Fred
had a
the
tank
Red.
slapper.
No, he had a tank slapper.
That's a great save there.
Hander.
That's unlucky. This is not the start of that. Shifters Mercy and Hakim wanted together. Both ended up in the wall as Charlie Condon had lagged out the session. Good thing he's not the host today. But I'm sure he's got some spare invites which he can use. So now we're riding on board with our race leader still, who is Taze Leroy. I just realised Shifters is boxed to the softs.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, because they qualified on the hards, didn't they?
Oh, I didn't even realise that.
I've only just saw it, I was spectating there.
Yeah.
But as MDJ he's getting closer to Lee again. As FR Dillon has fallen back, he's already got a 3 second penalty.
The gap is only 1.5.
But I feel a battle coming between these two if Mikey can keep up this pace.
Yeah, Mikey, MDJ is very consistent. That's one thing about MDJ, he is so consistent.
Oh, we say that!
MDJ bends it!
As we say that, here comes his teammate.
FR Dillon takes second. Sinks is right behind Charlie. Charlie And this, look, MDJ, now we're going to see some
It's
battles.
Sinks is getting past Charlie's AI. Charlie hasn't been able to take
his car again.
Yes, he has.
Charlie's got back. So this is now the battle to watch. Charlie Congdon versus Sinks XD, and then MDJ is going to be involved in this because he's got wing damage, and then we've got Fred the Red behind as well. Charlie Congdon out of the left-hander, very tentative of the throttle, gets a good exit, but is it going to be good enough to put pressure on? I wouldn't suspect so.
Let's look at this train.
As we were talking about the consistency from MDJ, he bent it at the final corner. Commentator's curse.
But Charlie Congdon is still all over the back of Sinks here. But he's going to be getting pressured by Fred the Red a little bit. There could be a three-way fight coming in a minute. Yeah, but Fred and Sinks both have 3-second penalties, so I'm sure Charlie will be keeping that in mind, as he does not have one yet.
Watch out for this one. Remember, MDJ is going to be slow through Maggots and Beckett, so that's Charlie's chance, but he's wide. But look, now Sinks is feeling the dirty air and being held up by MDJ. Charlie dips a wheel into the grass, just showing how hard he's pushing. Is MDJ going to stay out? But Sinks, look, Sinks.
Here comes Fred the Red. Only a tap on Charlie. Is he going to try and send it into the right-hander? He's not going to be able to, but Charlie, he nearly put his nose in a dangerous place. As MDJ
yes, but this is the battle we want to see. Look, Charlie Congdon is right behind Sinks, pushing him round these final few corners, but he's just not able to mount a move down. This is brilliant stuff. As we see MDJ pit after bringing out the final corner, but he'll be able to go to the end, but it's going to cost him around 8 seconds for that wing change anyway. But look, Charlie Congdon, is he going to send it?
Is he going to try and send it up the inside? He's not going to be able to.
Sinks went defensive though. This is going to make him go at more of an acute angle.
I think Charlie's
into the left-hander.
Good exit by Sinks there. Fred the Red's still keeping up with these guys at the moment. Don't really know who to ride on board with.
Yeah, FR Dillon has lost a lot of time to Taze Leroy.
Charlie's getting really close to the rear end of Sinks through there. He's really trying to show what he can do.
Hard. Could we see Charlie into the gravel there, just pushing the limit?
FR Dillon with another 3-second time penalty, I believe.
That's not good, that's not good.
He's already got 6 seconds. It's not good for him.
Oh, look at the exit speed. Charlie's got. They're going to go side by side into Maggots and Beckett's. I don't think so. He's got a wheel, but Sinks just gave him the space. Charlie ran the outside.
What a move that was.
Brilliant
Sinks get done by Fred the Red here.
Look at Fred the Red.
That was a brilliant move by Charlie.
Yeah, really good stuff from Charlie Congdon there. It is. He going to be under
pressure. Try and come back at him.
Sinks has tried to do the dummy to make Charlie go defensive, but it's not worked. Fred the Red has got brilliant exit. Fred the Red now. Surely Fred the Red will send this. Surely he's going to go for it down the inside. No, he's not. But Sinks goes a little bit deep, but not enough to make Fred the Red be able to mount a move. But Sinks is under pressure. Charlie. What a move around the outside of Maggots and Beckett's.
Oh, here comes Fred the Red. He's going to try and send it up the inside, probably through this corner. Not going to be able to. Well positioned by Sinks as he's got another 3 seconds.
We've not seen Fred the Red be this kind of preservative, or, you know. He's usually more aggressive than this. I'm surprised he's not tried to send it down the inside, or, you know, maybe try and mount a move, but he's been very patient and he went deep there, just coming out of that very tricky left-hander. But you need to find traction here, and Fred the Red going over the track limit is letting him down. But we've not really got much on-track action. As we talk low, NDJ is gaining on shifters. That's something to maybe watch. Could we see
Sinks running a bit wide there, allowing Fred the Red to gain a couple of attempts.
Yeah, Fred the Red has gained a few attempts.
It's going to be about their lines through Maggots and Beckett's here. Fred with a very good line, as you can see. He's all over the back of Sinks now with a good exit. Sinks doesn't have DRS. Surely Fred the Red's going to be able to get him before the corner. He's gaining.
Yeah,
Sinks going defensive on the inside. Fred the Red trying to send it around the outside.
This is what we want to see. round the outside for Fred the Red. Brilliant stuff from him. He was patient, and that rewarded him with a really good move. It sinks! Whoa!
He's absolutely sent that Fred the Red. That's a great save there from him. But look at him now, he's all over the back of him still. These two are really showing what they can do under pressure.
Look, MDJ is right on Schefter's tail now. 6 attempts. What's happened to Schefter's Marty's pace? It's just disappeared. But anyway, we got Fred the Red is right on the back of Sinks. And I think we could see a move because Sinks goes deep. And it almost turns in on him, but and that's kind of ruined the battle. But MDJ is right behind Schefter's Mercury. We can see Schefter's is seriously under pressure from the Dutchman. What can he do? And the fastest lap there, proving he has got a lot of pace in that car. As we see Robin Ho into the pits. But anyway, this is the battle we want to see. MDJ, is he going to send it down the inside? Yes, he is! Brave stuff from the Dutchman there. But Schefter's Mercury trying to find a way back past, but he's just not able to do it. But I think he might be able to. If he's got a good exit out here, can he? But MDJ has the DRS. So that is basically the move sealed for the Dutchman. But Fred the Red again, putting pressure on Sinks. Sinks goes a little bit deep there. Deep again. This is going to result in a horrible exit, but I'm not sure Fred the Red will be close enough.
Not going to be close enough this straight, I don't think, but he's gaining a lot with that DRS that he's got. So now about to... Oh, that's a great exit by Fred. He's going to have to sit behind Mo for these last couple of corners. He might be able to turn 1, depends on the exit speed he gets.
Yeah, I'll be back 2 seconds.
These two are battling amazingly. As Schefter's Mercury gets a 3-second penalty. It's not good for him. So now coming into turn 1. Fred the Red just looks like he's got so much more overspeed on Sinks. You're not going to be able to send it here, but he will have DRS on the next long straight. He's still all over the back of him. He's looking for every chance that he can take.
He must have an issue. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't know, he might not have a setup on.
I know MDJ does not have a setup.
Wait, MDJ doesn't have a setup?
Nope.
How's he finding the grip then?
I don't know, unless he got one during quali. But anyway, Fred the Red and Sinks are still going at it. These two have been battling for around 5 or 6 laps now. And they are really showing us what racing is really all about.
Yeah, but with another 3 seconds, Fred the Red just pushing the limit to the car, sliding into the fast right-hander through Maggots and Beckett's. We go. Fred the Red is a lot of a better line, but as I say that, he goes a little bit wide, and that's not what you want. But he's got slipstream, he's got DRS, he's gaining, he's gaining, he's gaining. He will pull out. Surely he's going to send this one. Is he going to send it down the inside? No, he's just being a little more patient than that. But he's got a really good exit, but then has to come off the throttle. But Sinks pits. Oh no. I thought Sinks was about to pit there.
They're going to have to soon though.
Yeah, they'll have to pit soon. Look at Taze Leroy. He is really flying at the moment. But MDJ 27 seconds abroad from Fred the Red.
He just looks a lot more
Fred the Red, is he going to send this? He's been so patient. If I were him, I'd be sending that right down the inside. But
can we just admire that this man, Charlie Condon,
whoa!
Spun. The Schefter's Mercury's coming up to that.
Safety car?
He always tires on top of his car.
Wait, what onboard? Can you see it?
Go to
As we're talking, Fred the Red goes down the inside of Sinks. Down the inside of Sinks, and Sinks goes defensive. Can he now get the switch back? No, he wants to go right around the outside. He's in the gravel now because that was a little bit too optimistic to try and go around the outside there, but he tried to hang it round the outside, so respect to him. But look, Sinks again has got such a bad exit. Will Fred the Red send this? No, he's just not got enough of a tyre width alongside Sinks to be able to give space as Taze Leroy pits. But this, Fred the Red pushing Sinks round the corner what is Sinks going to be able to do to defend against this one, do you think? But takes Leroy Pitts. But Carps, this is getting brutal between these two.
This is absolutely great racing as the Sinks still trying to hang on in there. He's going to have to back out. That's a great move by Fred Barrett there.
But look,
Fred's going in, Sinks is going in. Oh, it is contact into the pit lane. Fred Barrett's got 5 seconds because of it. No! I think that's because of him. But I think we're going to have to ride the ball with FR Dillon now.
This could hold up someone. This could hold up Charlie. Wait, where's Charlie? Yeah, Charlie is in the pits. This could definitely hold up Charlie. Charlie has been held up.
He's been held.
Yeah,
Charlie is
but look,
not going to be happy with that.
Ahead? Was it Fred the Red in front of? No, Fred the Red was behind. No.
Fred was in front.
So yeah, and he's still in front. But Charlie has lost a chunk of time by being held up. But MDJ doesn't need to pit again. Moves up into third place. Charlie Congdon is a little bit behind, but he's going to have fresh rubber to go and chase down the Dutchman. But Sinks there. Don't know. Could he have defended that position, or was it just over for him?
I think it was just over for him in that situation. Fred Barrett getting a bit unlucky with Sinks hitting him a couple times into the pits.
He's breaking the toe already. He knows that Sinks will want to get him back, but that is a lot easier said than done. But Sinks 1.3 behind, and the entire grid have got penalties now. But Robinho is 10 seconds abroad, but Sinks and Fred the Red, this has been the highlight of the race.
Dillon's now in the box. Surely he's gonna get done by. Oh, that's yeah. Right, he's definitely getting jumped by Taste Leroy again.
What about MDJ though? This could be very close stuff. He comes into the box. Pit crew changing the tyres. They all have to do it separately. Nice stop.
Dillon's gonna get out way before MDJ.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get out way. Oh.
The thing is, the gap when Lee and Dillon pitted was 11 seconds.
And mate, it's going to be increased to about 17 now, surely.
Yeah, but when Lee came out the box, it was 16 seconds.
It's now 17.5. Sinks XD, 2 seconds behind Fred. But yeah.
Rubino with another 3 seconds. Well, we've seen what Sinks and Fred the Red are like together. They put on some great action, some great moves have been done. And Charlie Congdon, if he didn't get that 3 seconds, then he could be on for a podium here.
Yeah, Carps, this is looking out to be a very good race. Sinks can just match Fred the Red on pace, but yeah. Carps, look at your Discord.
I have.
Yeah, but Sinks is keeping up with Fred the Red.
Yep. Let's see who's gone up the most positions. So the person who has gone up the most position at the moment is Fred the Red, and Shifters Mercy has dropped the most from first place. He has dropped. He's not going to be too happy as he has DNF'd in our first race here. Everyone has made 1 pit stop. And surely Taze Leroy is going to take another win. I will be very surprised if he does mess this up. But Charlie Congdon is actually he's gaining quite a lot here on MDJ. So I would like to see if there will be a fight coming. I would like to see how many penalties MDJ has. Oh, they both have 3 seconds. So if Charlie's going to want the last podium spot, he will have to finish in front of him. So he's going to have to put on a lot more pace, but he's doing that very well. He's gained 8 tenths in the last lap. He's just really finding a grip on these softs here.
Indeed he is. He has got fresher tyres than MDJ, but this could turn out to be a very good race. And remember, it's going to be a sprint race after this, so reverse grid. Is my mic echoing for you, Carps?
No, it's mine.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But
as Charlie is now within 2 seconds of it.
How much penalties does Charlie and Mikey
have? They both have 3 seconds. See if Charlie didn't get it.
Oh,
Charlie's round!
Oh no!
No!
Charlie! Wait,
Here comes Fred the Red! And
Charlie
Sinks will
comes back
probably
onto the
get him.
track. Sinks! This is going to be close. They're going to be side by side. Charlie into the fast right-hander. Sinks has got an amazing exit. Charlie can't go defensive. Sinks down the inside. Oh, Charlie holds around the outside. There is just a little bit of contact, but not enough to send anyone into a spin.
Whoa, that's
Lee
great
could have a
defense by Charlie.
Yeah, Lee could almost have a free pit stop here.
If he wanted it, yeah.
For him.
Yeah, he hasn't really been challenged this race since DJ spun.
Yeah.
But now we're going to have a battle between Sinks and Charlie. I thought we was going to have a battle between Charlie and MDJ, but Charlie's getting unlucky that as he is spun.
Whoa, Sinks.
Sinks a bit all over the place, losing the control of his car.
There.
Yep. Charlie looked like he wanted to pit just for MotoGP pit lane.
Yeah, do you think Charlie can get to Fred the Red, maybe? I don't know. I don't think he'll gain 3 seconds. No, 2 points.
Well, I mean, he's going to have him on penalties.
Yeah, but can we get a bit of side-by-side action on the track?
Mind you, Sinks and Charlie could still be in contention for a fight here. They're both now going down the straight. I'm going to ride on board with Charlie a bit. I haven't given him that much airtime today.
Yeah.
Please don't spin again, Charlie. You can tell he's being careful on the throttle.
Yeah, but you can see Fred the Red. He'll want to overtake him on track. But can he do it? The grid has been pretty spread out this race. We've not had some of our usual drivers. We're supposed to have 16, is it 17 drivers? But some of them couldn't make it today, so we're a little bit down on numbers. But still some great action on the track, and I'm sure in the sprint race it'll be even more exciting, seeing the fastest go down to the bottom and the less experienced
It's last lap.
First.
I'm gonna ride on board with our race leader.
Yep.
I think from start to finish.
Yeah, been a phenomenal performance by him.
Yeah, once again. Oh, hang on. Robino has spun before him. Robino! No! Oh my days.
Oh no, Lee!
Oh my days.
Oh,
Great reactions.
Nice moments for Taze Leroy there.
Great reactions by Taze Leroy there. Don't know what Robino was doing, but they haven't come together, and Taze still will be able to take this win here unless he DNFs. Oh, hang on. My bad. It's coming through Maggots and Beckett. So the last time this race, he's now, we're going to be, hopefully he'll be able to carry this
Fred
pace
the
on.
Red. Look at Fred the Red.
Okay.
He's gained so much on MDJ. Look at this. Fred the Red is
That's to
right
ride on
behind
board with
MDJ.
Taze Leroy, though, as he's coming up to the final corner. This has been an absolutely amazing race for him. Once again, he's going to be extending how many points he has in the championship as he comes across the line weaving. He knows he's done well this race. He is pleased with himself as Fred the Red now. Still all over the back of MDJ.
He could have this. He needs to do some very late braking though, and then he's going to have to send it at the final 2 corners.
FR Dillon, he comes across the line in P2. That's a great result for him and hopefully for his teammate MDJ. These two will be extending their Constructors' Championship lead, which they're going to be happy with. Fred the Red still all over the back of MDJ, but MDJ will definitely have him no matter what. As Fred nearly spinning, MDJ comes across the line to take P3. Absolutely great recovery drive from him today. Charlie will move up to P4 due to the pens. Sinks comes across the line in P6.
But I think he got P5. Yeah,
yep.
He got P5 thanks to the pens.
Oh, that was a great race that we've just watched. Driver of the day has gone to Fred the Red. I would agree with that. He's made up in most positions and he's had some really great on-track battles.
Great stuff by Taze Leroy. Brilliant race.
Yeah, as he gets to lift another trophy, man.
Yep. Now we have the sprint race, but full race rundown. We have Chase Lever in first with a very good drive. FR in second. Third place, MDJ. Didn't see much of him on the track today, but very good job by him. Charlie Congdon in fourth. Sinks in fifth. Fred the Red in sixth. Robinho in seventh. Few battles on track. Not so many though, because I think he made a mistake at the start, if I can remember right. Shifters Mercy after DNFing takes 8th, and Hackham's in 9th.
Yeah, not the best race for the Uni Vitossi, I think that's how you say it. But yeah, not the best race from these two. As we've got two Dutchmen on the podium, they're going to be happy. Even though his flag's Cameroon or something.
Pardon?
We had two Dutchmen on the podium.
Oh yeah.
Even though his flag's Cameroon for FR Dillon. So now we are moving on to our sprint races. They will have a formation lap and a 7-lap race, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
But I reckon this sprint race is going to be really interesting. It will be also very interesting to see if drivers would make mistakes like they did in the last race, or whether they'll be able to keep it all together.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for these drivers. I'm not sure. We'll see how many laps. It's 5. It's very short.
Wow. Shifters Mercury is on pole position once again.
I can't see him being stopped unless he makes a mistake, or indeed Robin Ho jumps him off the start. But this... wait, but he DNF.
Exactly.
Anyway,
yeah, I don't understand. Anyway, the grid rundown for our 5-lap sprint will be Shifters Mercy will be on pole with Robinho close behind him. Fred the Red in P3 with his rival from last race, Sinks, right behind him. What's going on here?
Wait, okay. Fred the Red and... wait, some of these guys are...
they're overtaking Liam.
Shifters Mercy's on the hards.
Oh dear. Anyway,
how is he, man?
Charlie Congdon will now be in P5 with MDJ, who's going to be looking to get him off a start very fast, with MDJ's teammate behind him. I think he spun it, or yeah, I think he did spin because he's dropped a couple of positions. Taze Leroy, our race winner from last race, he's going to be trying to make his way up the grid during these 5 laps to as high as possible position as he can, and Hakim rounding up the grid, in P9. I don't understand why Shifters is on hards.
Well, I take back what I said about him being able to comfortably win. This could be very interesting. His nearest competitor, I think, is MDJ. I don't think Charlie, Sinks, Fred, or Robinho can match his pace. Maybe when he's on the... You
forgot to say the Wolves' nearest competitor as well.
Pardon?
You forgot to say the Wolves' nearest competitor as well. Seemed to like that last race, as FR Dillon has managed to move himself up to first. He's gonna be hoping to do that in the actual race. As I will take us through lights out, now lining up to the grid. All pulling out to the right side of the grid that they should be on. Just trying to get a good camera angle now. They are now lining up. Can't get the camera angle. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's lights out and away we go. It's a good start by Shifters Mercy. Robinho stuck again. He's been hit by Taze Leroy. That's damage on Taze Leroy there. Fred the Red was able to jump Shifters Mercy. Taze Leroy is going to have damage. Yep, he's dropped far back. His effort. Dylan sending out the inside. Shifters Mercy's round with Charlie Congdon.
Shifters Mercy's been spun by Charlie Congdon.
Dylan's now up to P2 with his teammate is P4.
In front of Shifters Mercy, but there's wheel banging going on here between the two. And
Taze Leroy
Leroy
running
off the track. Surely he'll fight this. They're almost crashing into each other there. As Taze gonna send it down the inside, Lee is trying everything to get past, but he just can't do it.
DJ all over the back of
whoa.
Sinks now. He's gonna try and jump him. That was a very good start by Shifters, but once again, he's very unlucky, as we found out in this race and the last race. DJ with great overspeed. Is he going to be able to send it into Maggis and Beckett? He's going to look for a run the outside. There's a bit of wheel banging. Sinks is left for door.
gets ahead. Brilliant stuff, MDJ.
Great spatial awareness by Sinks there, knowing that he's had now the two MP Motorsports
Robinho's
second
on
and
Lee.
third.
Lee can't get the switch track with the wing damage. I don't think there's much point in him petting.
No, there isn't. Unless he goes the fastest lap. As Shifters Mercy all over the back of his teammate. He's sending it down into the chicane. Hakim does have damage. They touch. Oh my days, this is
Hakim's, has he just let him through?
As Taze Leroy is in the box. Shifters is off with Hakim very close behind him into turn one. Hakim's gonna have to brake there. Shifters running a bit wide. But as no, the bloody thing's glitched.
Yeah.
FR Dylan's all over the back of Fred for red here.
Is Fred in the lead?
Yeah, Freddy's actually in the lead at the moment.
Fred the Red, bring this home. Imagine he wins.
There we go. It's all done now. Yep.
Yeah, it's back.
DJ all over the back of his teammate now. These two are going to want to clear Fred for red to optimise the amount of points he can get.
But this is hurting FR Dylan chances, and MDJ fancies his chances at Maggots and Beckett. It isn't close enough, but he would have wanted to have gotten that move done, but just not able to do it. But MDJ's right behind FR Dylan. No team orders here at MP Motorsport, and they don't activate their They've not activated their little
But they don't have DRS yet. As FR Dylan now let MDJ through,
it's
he
not come up
believes
on my
that
screen.
MDJ will be able to get Fred for red. Sinks with a 2-second penalty. So MDJ now all over the back of Fred for red. He's going to try and take this race win. Is he going to be able to send it into turn one? He's sat right behind him. Not going to be able to. The Fred for red has a 2 seconds already.
No.
As here comes MDJ down the inside.
Down the inside. Fred the Red, he's not able to get the switch back just yet. Now FR Dylan's got to clear him. Unless Fred the Red is able to get ahead.
Don't think he will be able to, but Charlie and Sinks, they are getting closer and closer to each other. Coming into the long left-hander. Imagine how painful this right-hander is on an F2 car.
Oh,
Sinks is in the gravel! He nearly took out Charlie there with him. Shifters Mercy and Charlie has Kim. Oh.
Uh-oh, Robinho.
Oh god. Oh no.
Oh, they're gonna be side by side.
Oh my days. Oh. That was too close from
that was millimeter, like, half a centimetre away. That was so close.
FR Dylan is still currently sat in P3. He knows that Fred Perez's got the 2 seconds, so I don't think he's going to be pushing as hard as what he can. But I feel like he would want to get second place on track. Shifters Mercy with a 2 seconds.
$38 DJ.
As DJ now pulling away. Still FR Dylan putting in lots of pressure on Fred Perez here.
Yeah, he is, but I don't know who's going to be on the results over the weekend, because Taze Leroy's in last, so I wonder if wait, could Fred the Red
FR
potentially?
Dylan is going to try and send it down the inside here. Oh, this is tight. He's been able to get the move done. Fred the Red, sorry, trying to come back at him. They're wheel to wheel on the exit, but FR Dylan's got a better exit there. Now Fred the Red is sat behind him. Don't feel like he's going to be able to. He's not going to be able to send it in. FR Dylan now is a great move by him. Great racing from these two. Taze Leroy set the fastest lap of the race.
On hard.
Just look at look at MDJ go. He's 3 seconds ahead. Fred Red with another 2-second penalty, sorry. But he's all over the back of FR Dylan here. He's got DRS wide open. He's sat in slipstream. He's gaining. He's going to look to send it down the inside into this long right-hander. Dylan trying to hang it around the outside. Will he be able to? That is great defence by Dylan there. But these two have not finished with each other yet. Charlie Condon with another 2-second penalty. And now it's last lap of our sprint race here.
Yep.
And DJ's pulled 4 seconds.
Sanchez right on Rubinho here. Is he going to send this one? No, it doesn't look like it, but it's a shame for Taze Leroy. He drove a really good feature race, but it's been ruined.
Taze Leroy with a 2-second penalty through Maggots and Beckett's.
Oh, and he spun. Taze Leroy has spun, and oh no.
You're going to be disappointed with that.
Just not how he would have wanted the sprint race to go.
Sinks and Rubino are still going at it. They're not wheel to wheel just yet, but they are close to each other. Fred Perez, he's holding on to P3 at the moment. I would like to see if he's going to be able to keep it. He's got 4 seconds. He will be able to keep it. Sinks, he was thinking about sending it down the inside there, but there just wasn't the space. Great defending by Robin there, placed his car well. But Sinks he looks like he's got a lot more pace in a straight line. There's Charlie Condon with another 2 seconds. As Shifters Mercy has managed to get up past him, Charlie nearly losing the car on that X of Maggots and Beckett's. He's been disqualified for the amount of penalties he has. Wow.
That is not good, but MDJ coming around the final corner now. It's been a dominant race for him. MDJ comes across the line to win the Silverstone Grand Prix. Close behind him, FR Dillon. He just couldn't match MDJ's pace today, but the wait, I don't even know what team it is.
MP Motorsport.
MP Motorsport guys are going to be really happy with that. They should be leading constructors now. Then we have Fred the Red in third. Great stuff for him. His first, I think it's one of his first podiums. Schefter's in fourth. Hakim's in fifth. Robin Ho in seventh. Sinks in sixth. And Taze Leroy has still got quite a lot to finish. But wait, who's got the fastest?
Taze Leroy's got fastest lap.
He's improved though. He's flying at the moment. Can he get another fastest lap? Just to maybe showcase the pace he actually had as he spun round.
Once again, commentators curse. What are we doing to these drivers?
Every time we say, oh, is he going to get the fastest lap or is he going to send it, they crash or spin.
Yep. But
Taze
Leroy, he's been unlucky today.
Yeah.
He had a great first race, but not so good second race. As you can tell, he really did want to put in the wall there.
Yeah. I wonder if he's still going to be on the results like weekend, because we need to add them. Driver of the day,
MDJ. Yeah, great race from him. I think he started 7th or 8th, made his way up to take the race win. The two Dutchmen on the podium once again. These two are going to extend their constructors' lead by even more now.
It won't tell me the results over the week.
I'll let you know. You just get ready to add them to pie.
But that doesn't mean...
Right, so... I've got it. Taze Leroy. Oh wait, my bad. Wait, they're not adding up. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, okay, apparently
This doesn't make sense.
Apparently Lee, Dylan and Mikey have all finished on the same amount of points.
Okay.
Right, so it's Lee, Dylan and Mikey. But how does that work? Nah, that's wrong, surely. But I think it will be Lee, Dylan and Mikey anyway.
Alright.
DJ.
Wait a minute. FR Dylan.
That's right.
MDJ.
Maybe that was correct. Oh, I don't know.
I will just add them for you. I need to find Lee. T. I need to find a T.
Yeah, probably. Oh, Jesus, voice crack. If you're watching the stream, allow it. Don't take my mic. T's will probably be a fair enough line.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Well, that was two great races from our drivers here. As the top three, there is no winner. By the looks of it.
Well, no, Lee, because he got fastest lap.
No,
I
because
think Lee said last online 2 minutes ago. I think he's
just add him just in case.
Yeah.
But
We have one of them, FR Dylan. I'm not sure we'll have the entire podium because Lee looks to have went offline. I think he was pretty mad at the sprint race, but yeah, I guess we could start with FR Dylan.
Wait, there's Mikey.
there's Mikey.
Alright.
Right,
You're equal on point.
yeah, which one of you would like to go first?
Don't give Mikey because Mikey won the race.
Yeah.
Alright, so DJ, we saw you have your spin in the first race. Did you think that the race was over from there, or did you still have a bit of hope that you'd be able to make your way up and try and get yourself a good finish?
Well, technically, theoretically, actually, I should have not finished in the points because I should have made another pit stop, but I refused. So I finished my race with about 86 percentage of tire wear, and that was like really stressful on the last lap with two guys behind me as well. So yeah, no, I thought my race was over. So yeah.
Alright. Great race from you in the sprint race. Did you nearly get caught up in that carnage at turn 1?
Yeah, I luckily I braked hard enough to avoid them, but then I got hit in my rear, which caused me to hit them again. Luckily I did not get any wing damage whatsoever, so I'm quite lucky with that.
Question for Mikey. Did you feel a lot of pressure when, I think it was Charlie behind you at the end? Did you feel that you were going to lose the position, or did you think you were going to keep that position? Or was there a little bit of uncertainty on your side?
In the feature race.
I'm not actually sure, but he put a lot of pressure on you at the end.
Yeah,
When he was on
future.
his fresh rubber. Yeah,
Yeah, the feature. I mean, yeah, I was actually thinking to let him go because my tires were like really old. So, but then he spun. I don't know why, but so I was like,
I've seen
okay,
that.
that's some pressure away, and I'm just coasting through the over the finish line.
Yeah,
Okay.
good job on your first/second/third today, because you were all equal on points. But yeah,
Yeah.
good job on your
Yeah.
win today. But moving on to FR Dylan, just talk us through your 2 races today, and if you think you could have done better, or you think you were lucky.
Well, with the practice I've put in, yeah, it's definitely a good result. It's like first, 3 on first place, so like I'm happy. Second and second in both races. It was fun. The first race, yeah, it was like I got a bit too much fun with the warnings, so I need to work on that next race in Belgium. But the sprint race, yeah, I've done pretty much what I should do. Just finish as high as possible. And
Yeah,
sadly, to hear in the party that like Lee crashed into Robinho.
yeah, we've seen that. Yeah, not much else to add to that. You did a really good job today, and a respectable P2 in both races. You didn't quite have the pace for NDG and Lee, but you had too much pace for the others behind you. But yeah,
Yeah.
really good job today. Do you have anything to add, Carps?
No, apart from I think that's your best finish overall in F2 now. So
Yes.
I'm
This is-
sure you're happy as a driver, and I'm sure
Yeah.
DJ's happy with you as a constructors team. As I think you guys are already leading the constructors, aren't you?
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, you got a healthy gap. Yeah, so you two are very comfortable now. But yeah, it was great racing from both of you. I
Thank you.
don't think I got much else to say.
Yeah, that interview was a bit short because Lee isn't here. I think he got a little bit mad. So
Anyway,
fine.
now that's it from us. Be back same time next week at Belgium, so it'll be interesting to see what the drivers can do there. Thank you very much.